Here is a question to check whether the series converges or diverges. These questions are questions from comparison tests. This can be easily told. So what is the term, the general term here? Let's name it an, is n plus 1 by n root n. So what is comparison test here? If it says if the sequence is a positive term sequence and it is smaller than another term bn, and if we know that Vn converges, then comparison test claim that sigma An also converges. So I like to explain it like this. Bn is a larger series. If the larger series converges, then the smaller series have to converge. Okay. There is another version of the comparison test. It says An is more than Bn and Bn is positive. So all of them are positive basically. This comparison test only work for positive terms series. If we know that Bn is diverges, we know that Bn diverges. Pay attention that Bn is a smaller term here, so smaller series diverges. Then the comparison test claims that the larger series will also diverge. This is your comparison test. So to test about this series, I will take the general term, which is here, and I'll try to come up with another series and which I can compare with this. If I know about that series, I can make some claim about this series. That's the main strategy. Okay. Now to come up with the next series, one idea is think of what's the degree of n in the numerator. It's 1 here. And what's the degree of n in the denominator? It's 1.5, basically 3 by 2, right? So what's the difference between them? Half. So that would be in the denominator, okay? So here is how I see it. N plus 1 is larger. Numerator is larger. If I write another term, what is the difference between these two terms? The numerator in the first one is larger. So the first series will be larger, okay? Here, this series n and n can cancel. So that's basically same as 1 by root n. So let's name this new series Bn. What do we know about sigma Bn? Sigma Bn will be sigma 1 by root n. You can also write it as sigma 1 by n power half. This is a P series. This is an example of P series. What is P series? Any series of the type 1 by n power p. P series converges if p is more than 1, diverges if p is less than or equal to 1. In this case, p is equal to what? Half, which is clearly less than 1. Therefore, this series Bn, what do we know about it? We know about it that this is diverges. Okay. But Bn is, what do we know? This is An. An is more than Bn. So Bn is a smaller series that diverges. If the smaller series diverges, this is the second part of my comparison test, which claims the larger series will also diverge. So what do we know about the given series? The given series will diverge. That is your answer using comparison with sigma 1 by root n.